Tzuyu, dive in. This has been a ride. This whole thing with all of these solos has been a lot. And dive in does not make me feel like we are going to pivot here at the end and Tsuyu's gonna do something adorable. But here we are anyway. Ooh, fun beat.
Let's evaluate the situation. Let's communicate with conversation. I don't wanna wait. I'm too impatient.
Ooh, I love the little vocal run there, and I love this like step cadence that she has. The da 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 da, right? Like very fun, like bounce to it, and in her lower range too. Fun.
Evaluate the situation. Let's communicate with conversation. I don't wanna wait. I'm too impatient. Oh, you way too loud. I hate to check that. Quit running your mouth. Oh, you never get that. I don't play around. Already did that. You want her mouth?
Ooh, okay, first love the confidence in these lyrics, but also love that we got that vocal run, but it was like up, right? Like she get into that higher part of her range, especially in contrast to that lower range that we're getting from her. I don't know what happened with Tzuyu. Maybe it was when she did like her first solo. Always loved her and her like contribution to the group, but there's something about her vocals now, right, that just like hits. Maybe it's also because when we got to strategy, I was like, oh, Tsuyu's a problem. And now I'm just kind of stuck there, which is fine, I guess.
I hate to check that. Quit running your mouth. Oh, you never get that. I don't play around. Already did that. You want her my feelings. Tell me straight to my face. You can lie to me. If you try, you'll be wasting your time.
Or just flip up.
Your time, yeah. It ain't hard for me. I just live right up. Need a privacy. Keep it locked, keep it shut every time. Oh.
Ooh, all these beautiful little like vocal runs at the ends of verses and stuff. Gorgeous. Love the flip ups that we're getting. And I love that it's pretty minimal in terms of the production so far, because you get that lower range from her. So it's a bit of a more like muted sound, just because you're not going to get that same projection. We got a little bit more of that once we were getting into the higher range, but I like that it's containing some of the production to push her voice forward, right?
Me, I just live right up. Need a privacy. Keep it locked, keep it shut every time. Who do you love? Who do you love? Is it me or the thought of getting off? Can dive in, can dive in.
Gorgeous tone there.
Who do you love? Who do you love? Is it me or am I just a moment crush? Can dive in, can dive in. Put your phone.
Okay, first off, lyrics. Once again, I thought we were doing okay, and then we got to like the chorus, and I was like, hold up. But the "do you like me?" or what was it? The thought? That's a crazy line to be like, hey, do you actually care about me? Are you actually in love with me? Do you actually have feelings for me? Or is it like the idea that you have of me? Like that like infatuation. That's what I was thinking with like love at first sight. I'm like, you can't love someone at first sight. You can have attraction to someone at first sight, but are you in love with someone when you look at them for the first time? Or are you in love with the idea that you have in your head based on what you're seeing of them, right? Do you just feel like that person fits with the idea of who your ideal person is instead of actually getting to know them? Which I think for someone who is in the public eye and has been from a really young age like Tzuyu is, that's probably a question that comes up a lot, not just like in a romantic sense, like a lot of the lyrics are leaning towards, but probably in a ton of different instances where she's interacting with people, where she has to think, are you actually like interested in talking to me? Or are you interested in talking to Tzuyu of Twice? That's probably a really difficult thing to like manage, and that she's been dealing with just for like, so many years at this point. But I love all the vocal runs and like vocal that control that we're getting.
Who do you love? Is it me or am I just a moment crush? Can dive in, can dive in. Put your phone away on the other side. Keep looking straight at me. Need them butterflies. We party private. Yeah, you know the vibe, vibe. If you wanna dive in, yeah.
Ooh, gorgeous like vocal run down.
If you wanna dive, dive, yeah. So if you wanna dive, if you wanna dive,
Gorgeous part of her lower range.
if you wanna dive in, yeah.
Ooh, I I love the range that we were getting in that, like gorgeous parts of her lower range. Love the keys coming in at the end there. Love all the vocal runs and control. And also love that we got some like gorgeous tones of her getting into a bit of a belting tone. I feel like she has a bit of a softer voice in general. So I really like getting to see a bunch of different dynamics from her and getting into kind of that belting tone, especially for something like this, where it's almost like this like inner conflict of I want someone to like actually care about me. We talked about like party in private, right? When they talked before, there was other lyrics where we talked about something like keeping something private or like keeping something out of the public eye. I'm sure that's also, like I was saying, part of the story of like someone who has been in the public eye from a really young age. Are you interested in Tzuyu of Twice, or do you actually care about me? And if you care about me, then it doesn't need to be in the public eye. It doesn't need to be something that's shown off, that we are somehow associate with each other, right? Again, more on the romantic leaning side for this song, but it could be like lots of different things, right? Really interesting, like lyrically, love all of the vocal performance that we're getting from her. And I think like the production kind of pulling back a bit really helped lean into some of the more like lyric heavy storytelling that was going on.